Hello, Anna. And hello, Ali.
Hello, Stephanie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I am fine, thank you.
Good, good. Welcome.
Hello, Stephanie.
Hi, Anna. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Good. I'm good, thank you. Been a good Sunday. Um, Doing new classes. All my classes today have been new. This listening practice, and then the next class, which is picture description, is also a new class. So it's fun to try some new classes. And I hope you like them. I hope they're valuable to you. So yeah, that's it. We should have a full class tonight, so that's always good. So we will just wait a couple minutes for people to arrive. I posted the link in the chat to the listening practice. I am a little concerned that it might be short. There are only 6 questions, and the video is only 5 minutes long. So it's possible we may have some spare time at the end of the lesson, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And Svetlana, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine too, thank you.
Good. And where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
From Russia. Wonderful. It's very nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Thank you. And Lukasz?
Lukasz, right.
All right, good. How are you tonight?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And where are you from?
I'm from Poland.
Poland. Wonderful. Cool. All right. So we have 4 people here. We should have another 4 or 5 joining us. But I'll give a little background about this lesson. As I was just saying, this is a new type of lesson for me. It's called listening practice, and it's based off a website that I found that I think is very useful for listening practice. So each time that I do a listening practice lesson, it will be a different topic. I did my first one earlier today, and the topic was Martin Luther King Jr. And it went okay. It went well. We had a little problem with the video, but we were successful. The topic tonight is the Berlin Wall, and the video itself is on YouTube, so I expect we won't have the problems that I had earlier today. So it should hopefully be good. Again, I'm a little concerned it might run short, but I'm sure we'll find ways to use the time. If we have extra time at the end, we can always just have a conversation about anything else. And Rodolfo, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good, good. And where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
Colombia. Wonderful. It's very nice to meet you. Welcome to class.
Okay, thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Good. All right. So we won't wait too much longer, but since there are 3 new people new to my classes, I'll give a little bit of background information about myself. I'm from the United States, from the state of Minnesota, which is in the north, bordering Canada and center. So my first 6 years as a teacher, I was teaching in the United States. I taught for 2 years in the classroom as an elementary school teacher in a bilingual classroom, English and Spanish. And then I switched. I got my ESL license, or English as a Second Language, and I taught English as a second language for 4 years in Minnesota. And this past September, I moved to the Czech Republic to teach English as a foreign language for the first time. So my day job is working with mostly children, sometimes very young children, teaching English. And I started here on Verbling in late October. So it's been about almost 4 months now that I've been teaching online. And really enjoying working through Verbling. I enjoy working with adults. And I think it's fun. The online community that Verbling has is really fun. So that's my background. And Alejandro, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Fine.
Good. And where are you from?
I am from Colombia, Bogota.
Colombia. Wow. Also, awesome. So Rodolfo and Alejandro both from Colombia. Nice. Welcome. Glad to have you here. All right, so we'll get started. This is called listening practice. So the main focus is to help with English listening. Of course, there are 4 modalities of language: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And any learner can struggle with any of those modalities. And so this is designed to help with listening. Every time that I do this lesson, it will be a different topic, a different lesson. So you can join if you enjoy this lesson. You can join in the future, and it will be similar in structure but different in topic. Our topic tonight is the Berlin Wall. Something that is interesting to me that I don't know much about. So I kind of am hoping to learn a few things through this lesson. Living in the Czech Republic, of course, I'm on the other side of the Berlin Wall, on the communist side, or what used to be the communist side. And I don't know as much as I should about that history. So that's part of why I chose this topic. There is a short video. It's about 5 minutes long. We will watch it one time to get a general idea of what it's about. Then we will look at some questions. There are 6 questions. We will read them but not answer them. We'll just read them to find out what to listen for. And then we will watch the video again, listening for the answers to the questions. After the second viewing of the video, we will answer the questions. And I suspect we'll have a little time afterwards for maybe a deeper discussion. So that's what this is all about. The link is in the Verbling chat, but when I share the video, I'm going to share it through YouTube so we can all hear it together. Of course, you're welcome to watch it on your own if you prefer, but I will share the YouTube link. Before we go to that, though, let's have kind of a pre-listening discussion about the Berlin Wall. My question to you is, what is the Berlin Wall? Oh, I'll post the link in the Google chat as well. I usually post only in the Verbling chat. Verbling has asked us to use the Verbling chat. So normally I will be in the Verbling chat, but I will post the link in the Google chat as well. So just a moment here, and Rodolfo, hopefully you can see the link now. All right, and we have some fun. Hello.
Hello.
How
Nice to
are
see
you
you.
today?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. Nice to
And
see you
you?
as well. I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Thailand.
Thailand. Excellent.
Yeah.
Very nice. Cool. So we have a good variety of people here, people from all over the world. I like that.
Okay.
Great. So before we go to the video, I'm just going to ask an open-ended question. Anybody can answer. What do you already know about the Berlin Wall?
As I know, it's a war separate between German, North and South German. I'm not sure.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it was a wall that separated, I think it was East and West Germany.
Okay.
I don't know that much myself. I'm from the United States, so European
East and
history.
West, yeah.
Is it East and West? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Ali. Yeah, so it was a wall that separated East and West Germany. Excellent. What else do you know, anyone?
The last year was the 25th anniversary of the fall of the wall, Berlin Wall.
Oh, good. So the 25th anniversary of the Berlin Wall, I believe it was the fall of the Berlin Wall.
Yes.
The
And
deconstruction.
there was a lot of I don't know how to say in English.
You can try it in Spanish if you wish. I can't.
Conmemoraciones.
Say it again?
One moment, please.
Okay. My Spanish is rusty. It's been a long time.
Commemoration.
Ah, the commemoration, yeah, yes.
Last year there was a lot of commemoration about the Berlin Wall.
Okay, cool. So it must be very important then, if it was commemorated. Good. Anyone else, anything at all that you know about the Berlin Wall? Why it was there, why it isn't there anymore?
I think in 60s, West Germany built that wall because people were running away from East German to West German. They wanted to prevent it. That's why they built a wall.
Okay, so the wall was built to prevent people leaving East Germany for West Germany.
Yeah.
Cool, okay. Why would people from East Germany want to go to West Germany?
Also, there was a war, a kind of Cold War, not with weapon. I think Eastern Germany people weren't good life, have a good life and something like that, and maybe their life were under danger, something like that. That's why people try to escape from East Germany. It was about between socialism and liberalism, something like that.
Okay, yeah, good. So, yeah, so the living situations in East Germany were maybe not so good due to socialism or the political situation, and so people tried to escape to Western Germany. Good. All right. Anyone else? Any other comments or anything else you think or that you know about the Berlin Wall? All right, so we are going to go to the video. We have a video, it's about 5 minutes long. We will watch it one time, and the first time we watch, you will just be watching and listening for main ideas. After the first time we watch it, we will read the questions about it. There are 6 questions. We'll read the questions. We will not answer the questions. Just read them so that on the second viewing of the video, we know what to listen for. So we'll watch the video 2 times. We'll read the questions in between the viewings. And then after the second viewing, we will answer the questions. And if we have some time left over, we'll try to have some other discussion. All right, so we are going to watch the video through the YouTube link, just because when I share a YouTube video, you can actually hear it, versus when I share the original website that I got this from, you can't hear it. So the YouTube link is in the chat, but I will also open the YouTube app and pull up the video. Again, with the first viewing, we are only listening for main idea. So don't worry about the details, just listen. Okay. All right, so that was our first viewing of the video. It looks like the focus is kind of around artwork on the wall versus the historical context. It talked maybe a little bit about the historical context, but not too much. So that was our first watching. On the second watching, we will have some questions to listen for. So next we are going to go to the actual lesson itself, and we'll read the questions. We won't answer the questions right now. We'll just read them, and then we'll watch the video again, and we'll know what to listen for. So here I'm going to share the lesson page. It is called the Berlin Wall East Side Gallery, so focus on art again. And here are the quiz questions. I will just read them out loud. If there are any questions about any vocabulary, please ask, or any other questions or comments that you have. Always feel free to ask your questions. So, true or false? The Berlin Wall was painted by artists on both sides before it came down. A, true, or B, false? Question number 2, again a true or false question. True or false? Some of the paintings have recently been restored. A, false, or B, true? Question number 3, again a true or false. True or false? The section of the wall that remains looked very different back in 1989. A, false, or B, true? True or false? Terry Noir is German. A, true, or B, false? I'm not sure if I pronounced his name correctly. I think it's Terry Noir. Question 5, again, true or false? True or false? Terry Noir used to live in West Berlin. A, true, B, false? And our last question, again, a true or false? True or false? The artwork is the only reason why the wall still stands. A, true, or B, false? All right, so these are the questions we will be listening for on our second viewing. Before we go to our second viewing, are there any questions or comments or anything else from anyone? Right. All right, so let's go again. We'll watch one more time, and as we watch, we will be listening for the answers to those questions. So here we go. Oops, sorry, let's see. Oh, whoops. So that was our second viewing. I do feel like they speak rather quickly, but are we ready to go to the questions?
Yes.
All right, so let's.
No.
I'm not sure that I could answer all the questions myself at this point.
I just couldn't watch. It stopped. I don't know why. Maybe it's about my connection.
Oh no.
I couldn't finish.
Couldn't finish watching. We do have, it's only 1/2 past the hour right now, and there are only 6 questions. So we do have time if we would like to view the video a third time. Let me just take a kind of a poll and see how many would like to watch a third time. I know I would need to be confident in my answers to the questions, but
It's okay. You can continue ask questions.
well, let's see how we do with the questions. I don't feel confident in my ability to answer the questions, but let's give it a try. We'll see how we do. All right, so back to the questions here about the Berlin Wall East Side Gallery. Question 1, true or false? The Berlin Wall was painted by artists on both sides before it came down. You can either speak your answer out loud or you can type it in the Verbling chat, whichever you prefer.
I think it's false.
Yeah. Anyone else?
I do think if it's false.
Yeah. This is one of the only ones I think I heard. It said on the east side it was bare.
Yeah. People not allowed to paint. I think east side.
Yeah.
False?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's click on false and ding, ding, ding. Very good. Yeah, false. So it was only painted on the west side. The east side was the communist side, and I think it said there was a military compound, and most citizens were not allowed near it. So only painted on the west side. All right, great. So we'll go on. Question 2, true or false? Some of the paintings have recently been restored. A, false, or B, true?
True.
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 True. All right. Sounds like most of us are thinking true. Let's check and see. I agree. I think that's true. Ding, ding, ding. Very good. Seems like the artists who painted have been kind of in charge of keeping that part of the wall intact because of the artwork. Question 3, true or false? The section of the wall that remains looked very different back in 1989. A, false, or B, true?
True.
Good, true. I'm not sure on this one.
I heard that. I think it's true.
I think so. Yeah?
How do you say remains?
What was that, Alejandro?
Sorry. How do you say remains?
Remains, like it still looks the same. Wait, no. The part of the wall that remains means the part that's still standing, that remains in place, that still exists, or that is left over. So in 1989, the wall was torn down, but there's a part of the wall or a section of the wall that was not torn down. That's the part that remains, or the part that is still in existence today.
I think I heard something like it was looking different before 1989. I heard something like that.
Okay. So in that case, this would be a true statement.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so let's see. Let's try true. True, correct. Correct. So there's a part of the wall that's still standing. However, now in 2015, it looks very different than it used to in 1989. Great. So question 4, true or false? Terry Noir is German. A, true, or B, false?
False.
Yeah. This one, I think, for me, this was one of the easiest ones. Why is it false?
He's French.
Yeah, he's French.
Yeah. Good. Very good. Perfect. False. You could even see in his name. His name is very French. Terry Noir. Good. And question 5. True or false? Terry Noir used to live in West Berlin. A, true, or B, false?
True.
True.
Yeah, I think the video said he lived right by the wall in West Berlin. So true, very good, correct, 100% so far. Good. So he lived in West Berlin and used to paint the wall at night. True or false? The artwork is the only reason why the wall still stands. A, true, or B, false?
False.
False.
Not only reason. That's one.
Yeah, so it's one of the reasons, but not the only reason. Let's check. Get false. Oh no!
Oh.
What? I definitely thought that was false. Because they call it an open-air museum. I would think it would be a museum to the history in addition to the artwork.
Okay.
So that's kind of a surprise.
Yeah.
But that can't be. I mean, it must also the reason the artwork is appreciated is because of the history behind it. So I disagree with that question. All right. So that was kind of it. This is a new series of lessons, the listening practice. This one was short. So with about 20 minutes left of the lesson, I'd like to ask you what would you like to do? We have a couple of options. We could, on YouTube, we could watch one of the earlier parts of the same series. The series is called Wall Stories, and this was part 3. So we could go and watch part 2 and part 1, and maybe just have kind of a open discussion about what we see. Or we could go and do some reading on Wikipedia about the Berlin Wall. And that's kind of, those are the ideas I have with our extra time. What do you all think?
Maybe reading about the wall.
All right, yeah. I definitely, personally, I thought this video would have a little more of the historical context. So I'd like to know more about the history. So I think reading a little bit would be a good way to get some of that history. So if that's okay with everyone, I'm going to go just to Wikipedia, and we'll look at the Berlin Wall. And I will ask if there is anyone who wants to do some reading tonight. I know this is a listening-based lesson, but some of you may also enjoy doing some reading. So are there any volunteers who want to do a little reading from the Wikipedia article?
Yeah, why not?
All right, great. Okay, so this is, I have it pulled up. It looks pretty complex, but we'll be fine. We're smart people here. So I'm going to share that, and we can just divide the, oops, sorry. We can divide the paragraphs. So was that Alejandro who volunteered?
Me, Ali.
Ali, sorry. I wasn't watching, so I couldn't see who was speaking. All right, so Ali, if you'll read maybe the first paragraph for us, and then we'll pause to take questions about vocabulary or any other language, and also comments, anything that you know about this information that can help us understand. All right, so there is the first paragraph. Ali, go ahead when you're ready.
Okay. The Berlin Wall was a barrier that divided Berlin from 1961 to 1989, constructed by the German Democratic Republic, GDR, East Germany, starting on 13 August 1961, that completely cut off by land West Berlin from surrounding East Germany and from East Berlin until it was opened in November 1989. Its demolition officially began on 13 June 1990 and was completed in 1992. The barrier included guard towers placed along large concrete walls, which circumscribed a wide area later known as the Death Strip that contained anti-vehicle trenches, fakir beds, and other defenses. The Eastern Bloc claimed that the wall was erected to protect its population from fascist elements conspiring to prevent the will of the people in building a socialist state in East Germany. In practice, the wall served to prevent the massive emigration and the faction that marked East Germany and the Communist Eastern Bloc during the post-World War II period.
Excellent, excellent. Very nice reading. Good work on some very advanced English vocabulary. Good pronunciation. I would have pronounced the fakir beds. I would have said exactly the same. Nice work. All right, so a lot going on in this paragraph. Are there any vocabulary questions or other questions?
No. French.
I have some.
Demolition.
Yeah, demolition means destruction. Yep, destruction particularly of a building or a human-made structure. To demolish would be the verb form, demolish.
Was erected. Was erected.
Yes, erected means built. So the wall was built or constructed or made.
And circumscribed.
Say that again?
Which circumscribed a wide area.
Yes. This one I'm not confident on, but I'm going to say it means the same as surrounded, and then we're going to look it up and see how well I did. I know circum means like a circle, and so I'm guessing it means was drawn or written around. Scribe would mean like written, so built around something or restricted within limits. Would be our best definition there. So it restricted a wide area that contained anti-vehicle trenches. Interesting. Good. Good. Any other questions on this paragraph? What was that?
No, it's okay.
Oh, okay. So then I'm going to ask you all if anyone could summarize this paragraph, or say in one or two sentences what is the main idea or the most important idea of this paragraph. Good. It's one thing to read something, but to try to say it in your own words is a whole different skill. And I personally don't know how well I would do. I can try. So if I were to summarize the main idea of this paragraph, I would say that the Berlin Wall was built to split West Berlin from East Germany, and they said they did it to protect the people from fascism, but in reality it prevented people from leaving East Germany. It's tough. I don't know how good of a paraphrase that was, but that's what I understand from this paragraph. All right, pretty complex. Let's do one more paragraph, and then I actually want to see what there's a I forgot what it's called, but there's a version of Wikipedia that is actually for English learners. So let's look at one more paragraph and then go compare this article to the other Wikipedia site. Do I have a volunteer to read this second paragraph?
Me, for example.
All right, great. Thank you, Anna. Go ahead.
The Berlin Wall was officially referred to as the anti-fascist protection rampart. German, I don't know how to say that, by GDR authorities, implying that the NATO countries and West Germany in particular were fascist. The West Berlin city government sometimes referred to it as the Wall of Shame, a term coined by Major Willy Brandt, while condemning the wall's restriction on freedom of movement. Along with the separate and much longer inner German border, EGB, which demarcated the border between East and West Germany. It came to symbolize the Iron Curtain that separated Western Europe and the Eastern Bloc during the Cold War.
Excellent, excellent. Very nice job. Again, really tough vocabulary in this. Great job. I don't think anyone on the planet can pronounce this, although I suppose the Germans can. Great.
Hello.
Questions, comments on this?
Hola, ¿qué más?
What's that?
Bien. Ya, yo voy a casa sacando el carro.
Okay, I think Alejandro's talking on the phone. Questions, comments on this paragraph? I don't have much to say about it. It's
what does it mean?
Good. Coined. When you invent a word or a phrase, you say that you coined the word. So to make a word is to coin a word.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Good question. It just seems like more background knowledge to me. Interesting. Since I've moved to the Czech Republic, I'm actually on the east side of the Iron Curtains, or behind the Iron Curtain. So when I'm reading my history books or reading my travel books, they often refer to the Iron Curtain, and they talk about Prague before the Iron Curtain was lifted and afterwards. So really important history. I'm going to stop that page, and just for fun, we'll go to the Wikipedia, Simple English Wikipedia site. I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but it's kind of a nice, it's a nice site when if you're learning about something very complex in a second language. It can be a big challenge. So if you are learning about something in English where the ideas themselves are very complex and it's your second language, this can be a kind of a nice website. So we have just a couple minutes. Let's just look at this quickly and see what we get from it. So this is the Simple English Wikipedia. The Berlin Wall separated the city of Berlin in Germany from 1961 to 1989. It separated the eastern half from the western half. Many people thought it was a symbol of the Cold War. The Berlin Wall was taken down on November 9th, 1989. The Berlin Wall was about 168 kilometers, or 104 miles long. It was built to prevent people from escaping from the eastern half of Berlin. Interesting. So much more clear ideas there. All right, we do have, let's just do one more little paragraph. Do I have a volunteer who wants to read this paragraph, Division of Germany?
Okay. If nobody wants to read, I can read.
All right, thank you, Ali. Go ahead.
Okay. After World War II ended, Germany was divided into 4 zones, one zone for each of the main Allied countries: France, the United Kingdom, the United States, and the Soviet Union. Its capital, Berlin, was also divided into 4 zones, so that it was an enclave, like an island inside the Soviet zone. In May 1949, the French, United Kingdom, and United States zones were made into West Germany, Federal Republic of Germany. Bundes, I don't know.
You don't have to do the
Okay.
German part.
Okay. And West Berlin. The Soviet zones were made into East Germany and East Berlin. East Germany was founded on October 7, 1949. Europe, Germany, and Berlin were divided by an iron curtain.
Good. Thank you very much for reading that. And this little picture goes along with that paragraph. This was new to me. I did not know that after World War II, I had no idea that Germany was divided into zones for the Allied countries. So new information for me. I guess just to quickly summarize that, it sounds like after World War II, Germany was divided into zones by the Allied countries, and then the Berlin Wall, or before the Berlin Wall, it became 2 distinct zones, West Germany and East Germany, and then the wall was built to divide the 2. All right, so I'm going to stop there. Are there any other final comments or questions or anything else anyone wants to say before we say goodbye? Again, these listening practice lessons are new. This is only the second one I've done. Working out the timing is a little tricky, but I hope you found it valuable for listening practice.
Yes, sure.
All right, good.
Yes.
Well, thank you all for joining me, and I hope to see you again in a future lesson.
Okay, bye. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, thank you.